Alright, here's just a quick update of what I've been up to. I got the video of me putting this floor in, about to ready to post. Got all this right here, got it all riveted in. Got the flotation in. Went ahead and put a new PVC under deck there rather than using the old wood one that was in there. I made it out of PVC, it's sitting on all the struts. I've also got that completely filled with flotation. And I'm getting ready to make an aluminum pan to go right there, but I didn't have a small metal brake or a medium-sized metal brake, so I just got done building me a metal brake, and we'll see just how good it works. I got to fill this up with flotation, and we're ready to start putting the decks back on it. Alright, here we are bending our metal. This is going to be the under deck up there in the front. I just got done building this metal brake. It turned out pretty real nice. I needed something small and easy to mess with, so all I'm bending is 1/8 inch thick, so this is plenty big enough for 1/8 inch. It's a little bit about as simple as it gets. Just clamp it down in there. Oh yeah, it turned out nice. Do the same thing on this one. Like I say, this is just to go up there in the front deck, underneath it. That way it's got a nice, it had carpet in it before. I don't like carpet. Man, that thing worked better than I thought it would. There we go. Now let's go see how it fits. Alright, let's see how she fits. This up here is where the batteries go. Oh man. I do believe that is gonna fly. Oh, that looks good. Yeah, all I'm gonna do is just put a couple pop rivets here, a couple screws across the bottom just to hold it in place. This is all going to be underneath the front deck anyway, so that turned out real nice. Didn't really have to have it, but I figured that way if I got stuff in here, it won't have a tendency to roll and get underneath the floor. Let's get to work. Real nice. Now all I'll do is I'll go ahead and put a couple pop rivets across this front here. It's going to work good. Have to keep everything from getting underneath the floor. Awesome. There we go. All I gotta do is put a couple screws in that part right down there where it's got the little wall, and that'd be completely finished. That part's done. Not touching anywhere, it's not touching anywhere. That's what you want. That way it's not rubbing on the side skin. All the metal's off of it. Built a nice little pan to go in front of it. Turned out real good. Now we'll get the next section of front casting deck and we'll go ahead and get it down. Originally I was thinking about not even putting this second set of deck in here. Then I started thinking, really it's not taking up any floor space, it's just giving you elevated floor space, so why not slap it in here? We already got it. Everything's ready for it. I ran the floor all the way underneath it, so might as well. Let's see if she'll... Yes, sir. I do believe that will fly. Everything still looks nice and square with the boat. I do believe that's going to work. Oh, that's going to be nice. It's going to be real nice. Only thing I can see I'm going to do, I don't know if you can see it, but this lip turns out. This used to be under the flooring. I ran the floor all the way through just to give the boat a little bit more strength too. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut that lip off, and then I'll just take a piece of angle aluminum, run it from side to side. Alright, I think we got our about prepped, got everything clamped down. Alright, I think I got everything lined up. Alright, now we'll go ahead and get the bucking bar and get us the air hammer, get it hooked up. We'll go ahead and buck these in. That way this will look more like a factory system instead of me cutting it off and just pop riveting it across there. It will look fine, but I think it's a good opportunity just to put in some solid rivets. Alright, I found my hearing protection here. This only weighs about 4 ounces, 5 ounces at most. I had some people making some comments about how I wasn't using enough weight to buck them. Believe it or not, you don't even need this much most of the time for these soft aluminum rivets. I'm using a 3/16 soft aluminum rivet. We'll go ahead and get it put in. Done. Alright, we went ahead and put 3 in. Here, I'll show you what them look like up close. Alright, now we got them 3 in. We'll go ahead and drill the rest of my holes here. Alright, they're drilled out. All I'm doing now is just knocking the burrs off of them. There we go. Now we'll go ahead and put these fucking rivets in. Start with that one right there. You can see it just gives it a real good factory look. And then once I paint this, nobody will ever know the difference. And here's what they look like from the back side. Alright, now that we've made that new piece for the front of it, drop her down in here. We'll just slap one of these in here for temporary. I'm gonna put this back on with pop rivets anyway. Yeah, it's gonna work. Find a rivet, there it is. It's going right back in the original holes that was there before we took it apart. There's that. Push down on it, line it up. That looks nice and square with the boat. Right there's where actually one of the ribs is in the boat. Put the top rivet in it. There we go. Now that's installed. Time to move on to the next section. Next thing goes in is consoles. There's what I'm talking about. It looks like it came from the factory now. Well, you can see we had a pretty good, productive afternoon. Got this all hooked up, got it all buttoned up. So now we're ready to move on to figuring out what we're going to do with these consoles and figuring out what we're going to do for a deck floor here, storage and that kind of stuff. But we'll save that for the next video. If you're not a subscriber, please subscribe and ring that bell. That way you can see what we're going to do next. It turned out real good. I appreciate y'all watching as always, and like I said, if you have any questions or comments, feel free to leave them. I'll answer them as soon as I can. Thank you.